They don't call it Camp 22 in North Korea. They call it the place where people disappear. There are no official maps, no public trials, no contact with the outside world. It exists, but only in whispers. Satellite images confirm what the government denies. A city-sized prison hidden among mountains near Horiong in the far northeast. They say it's 40 miles wide. It holds between 30,000 and 50,000 prisoners, men, women, and children. Entire families sent here for one person's mistake. In North Korea, guilt is inherited. If a man speaks out, his wife, his children, and even his parents are imprisoned too. 3 generations, all sentenced to silence. And inside Camp 22, there are no laws, no guards with rules, no rights, no visits, no return. They say if the outside world saw what happens here, the world would weep. There are cells without toilets, just holes in the ground. Barracks with 70 prisoners sleeping on wooden floors soaked in urine. Women forced to give birth, then watch their babies be killed. Some are drowned, others used in medical tests. A former guard testified that prisoners were locked in sealed rooms and exposed to chemical weapons just to test their endurance. Parents held their children as gas filled the space. Then they collapsed, one by one. These are not stories. They are documented by survivors, smuggled out by defectors, ignored by governments who didn't want the headlines. Prisoners eat rats, bugs, and tree bark, not because they want to, because there is nothing else. Some are beaten for speaking, others for making eye contact. The average sentence is life, but death comes earlier, through starvation, disease, or forced labor. They dig tunnels, they mine coal, they carry stones until their backs break. And when they collapse, they are kicked, whipped, or buried alive. Inside Camp 22, death is not an event, it is a process. Survivors say the worst part is not the torture, it's the silence, the slow erasure of identity. After a few months, you forget what your own voice sounds like. You forget your name, your memories, your dreams, the idea that you were ever human. Children grow up inside these fences. They never see a street, a book, a friend. They work, they age, they disappear. The guards are not monsters at first, but they become something else. Beatings become normal. Executions become routine. Some guards drink themselves to sleep. Others laugh while whipping prisoners until their skin falls away. One survivor spoke of a mother who tried to protect her baby during a beating. The guards forced her to choose who would be punished, her or the child. She stepped forward, and they punished them both. Camp 22 is not a prison. It's a slow, methodical death machine built to erase dissent from memory. No headlines, no names, no graves. And if you ask the North Korean government, it doesn't exist. But the ground remembers. The bodies buried in secret graves remember. The silence that falls over the Horiong Mountains remembers. Because when you cross the gates of Camp 22, you don't get a number. You don't get a trial. You get a life sentence to vanish, and the world just keeps turning.